freedom. The irony is maybe when the people are young, a place open, and this is the place for life. And surely the place are a supernatural thing, and then um, if they stand more in it, surely they have more of that freedom. If they stand less in it, they have lesser freedom. Um, Now, but they will start with maybe when they're young, they have some opportunity and some uh, energy or some ambition or some reaching out and then something open. Now, this is probably better than what other people have. And this is then their freedom, this is then their salvation, this is then their answer. But, and this is also their limits. And then they think this is the only. They think this is the beginning and the end. They cannot imagine anything else. They can see in maybe here and there other people, these people have maybe also an opening. A little bit different. Now these measures also what type of opening there is. You can have a higher opening. They can have a lower opening, which is different than the opening you have, but it's an opening. All right, but the thought that there can be a new opening and how older they grow, how lesser the possibility of the new opening, even the current opening, wears down because the support of the health is not anymore there. And so they have had support. The guy's young, he can still walk and speak in tongues, so they have a little bit natural support. The guy is smart, he can remember a lot of things. If you tell about the history of the Bible, surely some people say, wow, is this history event true in the Bible? Most of the history are some verified, some are not so very clear, but are the spiritual things true? We don't ask that question. No, this is much more essential. Are the spiritual things the Bible talk true? Does it exist? Well, surely for most people, it do not exist. And then they have a concept they have to believe. They must just accept it. They must just say, this is how the things is. So, it's a promise they give. There are. You will get eternal life when you die. Just the opposite. And you will go to heaven when you die. So, I don't live in heaven now, but you will. And don't worry, just believe. You are okay. You don't have to seek for the gate of life and go through it, which only a few have seek and get. Maybe more have seek, but only a few have find it. It's not so there's many deviations of this gate. Now, you don't have to seek. You are already the righteousness of God. You are special promises.
Yeah.
Promises from the morning to the evening. Give. Your tenth. Wow, blessings will come. You have to sow. Surely you have to sow spiritual seed. So God do not mock. What you sow, you will reap. Wow, just so. In my company you will reap. You can say, I only sow in the company which I see grow.
I saw them in a bad company, not to say again.
You are a good company or a bad company? This is the question. Now, if I sow in my mathematics, I will gain more mathematics. I will surely not harvest gold. I must implement my mathematics and bring a physical solution.
Yes.
Then I will have a physical result. So, surely, go. There's many companies you can put your money in. And they've given you a platform. So, you can easily choose. Thousands of companies you can choose from. Just so. Wow, but if you sow in our company, wow, we go to the moon. To wake up a little bit. Surely, this is true. What you sow, you will gain. Paul says if you sow in the Spirit, you will harvest eternal life. Sow in the flesh, you will harvest corruption. So, in deception, you will be deceived. You sow in stealing, will give you power for a moment where you will kill yourself. If you're so in killing, this is the ways, 5 ways, 6 ways, more ways to get rich. Kill. Then you can get these territories, possessions. Just kill the guy. Or kill him that is not opposition. Now surely, the big companies kill the small companies. They don't know that they can know things stand up. Better than physical things. We just kill the people. And then you bring the country down and we can take it over. Just destroy the company, the country, and then they need some help to build the infrastructure, and then you take the company over. This is Africa also. No, Ukraine. This is the plan. This is so obvious. Destroy the country and the people, that they become dependent and poor. And so after war, there's poverty. Then you can buy it up very fastly because everyone is in need. And they need a lot of money, borrow a lot of money. They become now dependent. They will play for life. If they cannot play, you take it. So this Africa, they are poor. Give them some infrastructure and take the country over. This is the plan. Break it down, then they can become dependent, and then you borrow them some money. You have destroyed the country, and then you borrow them some money, give them some chickens. You have made the economy bad. Now you can give, now they depend and say, why, you are our savior, you give us a chicken once in a year. This is the strategy. This is the power. This is how people get rich. They kill. They steal. This is how they get rich. How the Semites get rich? By stealing. How does the drug cartels get by selling drugs? They kill the people's body, take their mind away. No, this is a fault. To destroy things is how to get rich. Some people get very rich. They don't have to do one constructive thing. They don't only have to kill and steal. And surely, if you want to steal, you must first lie. So they have to have a big organization to present the lies. Big campaigns to present the lie, then they can steal. They have to deceive you. Massive sales operation for the insurance. They have to lie a little bit, make you fearful. But John say, love drives out all fear. Love is like fire. Faith is like bolt. It's not afraid. Go forward. Don't go backwards. If you want to overcome fear, you have to go forward. If you are in poverty, you have fear, a lot of fears. All right, so one of the strategies is to Steal and kill. This is how you get rich. How do they rob a bank? Show a gun. And then the teller must give money. Then they run away. They threaten to violence. This is what how people get rich. Lie, say, wow, my company are going to so well. They just want that you prop up the company. They lie for you and then they have an exit. Then you lose. How many strategies?
Yeah.
Your grandfather, they fall in the strategies, say, wow, you are going to get so rich, just give your money.
That's why the prophets the greedy fall in the trap.
Yeah. Agree.
That's why
You want to take the merit, the work, the blood out of the crustacean. Then somebody come, you are greedy. You are going to make so much money.
You see the story play each day in the stock market. You are so greedy and lose so much money in the stock market. Each day play.
So surely, here's a Bitcoin conference. They say Musk will also talk, but they have never talked. But if you say conference, Bitcoin conference 2024, the first video come about Musk. And then he talked nearly like Musk, was not Musk. He walk up and down and he say, wow, give a Bitcoin. And immediately we give you 2 Bitcoins back. We just want to help you. Surely we want to promote Bitcoin. And if you give 1 Bitcoin, we will give you another Bitcoin. Of half a Bitcoin, and we give you another half. Back and he talked there half an hour. How we want to promote Bitcoin, and this is their promotion. Then, even in the Afrikaans Google News, they have links. Those are all the high news. Then come the whole article up. Just put 400 Rand Bitcoin, and you will get 800, and then they have many witnesses. And they surely say, well, this Elon Musk, you have money, you want to promote, I must just buy a Bitcoin and give my Bitcoin. You put your Bitcoin, you'll never see your Bitcoin there. Just look fastly.
It's just like the church. Another delivery. Hello? Good? Okay, thank you.
They take the work.
It's just like they preach about God give all the witnesses. I give so much, God gave double back.
No, 10 times back.
I think 10 times.
Some will say 30 times 60. Says the Bible says 30 times 60, 100 times back.
Then they say, you quote our verses.
Make it a little bit harder. If there is no blood, don't believe it. Say, just put this on your face, how beautiful you will be.
Although that works.
And come from France, come from the scientists. All you have to say,
only sweat will sing.
say sweat Your face will look much younger. Is it not what? Give your tenth and you will give physical money back. Your bank will just overflow. Now, it is true, you have to sow to have a harvest. Now, if you sow in reading your books, then your mind, you will have a harvest of your mind. But how many have you seen have the harvest of the mind but not the harvest of gold?
Too many. You will harvest the man, not good.
They are the slaves of the businesses, using their mind. What the business get money, but they just get ranchionized, very little. All right, just say it. Your mother have say, study. She have not say, study and get gold. Why have she not say studying? Because she says study will give you, no, study won't give you gold, it will give you, all right, it will bring you in the heaven of your mind, you will harvest in your mind will start running better, but it won't give gold. Can you just understand? Where you sow, you will reap. Now, just the sowing of the mind is many places, just as there's many businesses to put your money in. Or for who you can spend your time and your labor and your blood. Your money is your labor, your money and your blood. So, surely you have to say, where do you sow? There you will reap. Buffett, just before the stock market fall, he sell. How have we know? Nobody know, but he has sell these things before the market fall. He half his Apple stock, he half get more cash, he sell his things, he put it in his cash account. Just before the stock market fall. Why are he successful? You know inside information you don't know. Don't think he's just successful because of this little thing he's saying, that little thing he's saying. No, he has inside information. You know what the market are going to do. You know what the funds are going to do. You know already what some big, some group are going to do to manipulate the market to reap from, to steal from the people. So, yeah, Buffett is so smart. He's not smart. He's inside information. He have advantage which you don't have.
Now you gave me a good excuse why I lose money in the stock. I feel very good.
You are before, so good now. We don't talk about the bankers, the summit. There's a law, you cannot even mention their name. Why is there not a law? You can say nothing against the white male. Why is the law? Why is there Semite law? And not a law that you cannot say anything against the white. And why are the whites so stupid to make laws, anti-Semitic laws, but not anti-white laws. Are you a fool? When they make the anti-Semitic laws, have they not think, all right, let us make a anti-white law, anti-Indian law, anti-Asian law, anti-black law? Why is there a law, anti-Semitic law? You become a slave. You have to jump. Look at the companies. Even the engineers are smart. They have to jump. To pay the rent. To pay the car off. To pay the furniture. To pay this off, this boss. They will just buy it on credit. The people say, I'm young. When I'm young, I need the money. If I'm old, then I don't need the money. Then I'm too old. Now I have the energy. And now I have to enjoy my money. And then the bank say, yes, we give you a lot of credit now. Just buy. After 5 years, you know you are stuck. So, where there is not blood, where there is not structure, don't invest there. You have to have a clear structured plan. How to get your gold, how to get your product. Mm-hmm. Now give me the structural plan. The church have to make money. Surely, before an investor comes and say, give me your business plan. They want to see the viability of where's the market, where have you put a solution, how you differentiate about, they look over. Now where's their differentiation? Where are their business plan that I can invest there? Zero. Surely the pastor say, you give money, you know, all I say, I preach faith and then I get money. You must just have faith, you will have money. No. You can preach and you can deceive the people. But the people, can they preach and get the money? No. So why, you see, invest, we will build a good building for the kingdom, a good church. At least they built the church. But that church don't belong to you. You can put your name on the chair, but that chair don't belong to you. Oh, what type of business plan is this? Give to the kingdom.
People say, if you are in need, we have to give money. If we are in need, you only give us prayer.
God must give you money.
So next time you are in need, we will also pray for you.
Surely, you can in detail tell you have to sow. Now surely you have to sow. You have to sow in your health. Blood. Not cosmetics. You have to sow in the blood of your health. No, I want to invest in clothes.
Invest in your figure. Invest to make your muscle stand.
Then you stand straight and you feel better. You have to have the business plan and what I have to invest. All right, so surely if you invest in wisdom, but the wisdom is to implement it. The wisdom, the most of our education has no practical implementation. Where have all this enhanced mathematics be any investment in the physical world. With common sense, I can say, if I have 10 sheep, maybe each year I can get 2 extra. If I sow 100 seeds, maybe 50 will come. I don't have to go in multiplication. I don't have to go into square and in division. The calculation is grade 3 calculation, and I can do anything. All my accounting don't need more calculation as grade 3. Why will I go till high school and till university in mathematics, where you'll probably never ever put gold behind that? Why do you do it? All right, you have to read books and improve your language and your spelling. No, you don't have to do at all. You can just have your business, do a little bit calculation. This is all you have to do. And say hello and goodbye to your customers. So, all right, it has to do with pigs, but you have to build a lab, not a pig, a pig yard. You have to build a lab yard. Those are totally different things to work in the genetics of the pig and to give the pig food and kill the pig is two heavily different worlds. To do the mechanics of the computer is totally different than build the processors. We have now these big factories that build Apple's phones. It's just mechanical work. No, it's a little fine work. You have to put this one and that one in. But compared to the software, compared to the processors, they just put a couple of plates and PC or whatsoever together and they show a phone. Somebody must assemble, say, 10 or 20 parts. But the parts itself is a totally different game.
That's why those hardware engineers joke about themselves that they are just hardware factory.
This is what we call IT. All right, so now the processor this is the TSMC. They looked at factories, clean. They have these machines, laser machines that make the circuits. This light that engrave the circuits. The Netherlands have figured something out. They have a patent and they sell it to make the chips. All right, you have to give now the design, the software, whatsoever, according to design. He build a physical chip. So they have this power. They have this technology. Nobody else in the world. People say, wow, the Netherlands cannot have this power because all the designs depend on this power because they can make it so small with this technology. All right, even this is now so abstract. But it has a physical component. So you have not separate your wisdom from your. Surely you go in mathematics. So this guy is our MP. He have make a language for all the formulas in the world. So you can just say, how far is the sun? He calculated you. What is this? But whoever going to want to know it? Maybe if you set a satellite up or whatsoever. But how many people buy a satellite? But all the school children must read it and college must read all these momentums and all these structures you have to For what? This is a waste of the guy's effort. Let him have some wisdom. Teach him how to put his restaurant up. There is no course how to put your restaurant up. You have to learn from your father and your mother, and they have to figure it out themselves. How to handle your health. How you have to do it. Alright, so most of our training is useless.
Yes.
Just games like he plays, useless. He built nothing. He developed his mind a little bit, but he built nothing on the earth.
Yeah, so.
Now, probably is not bad if you are going to write games and you have at least a good idea how games work, what is attractive and so on. But you have to have a physical component if you want gold. This is just how it is. You need to influence the physical world with your high learning. So, if you want gold, you have to invest in gold. If you want gold, you have to go where the gold is. The church. Don't go to church for your gold. This is not, they can train you in other things, but not in gold.
They will let you lose gold. They say, seek not after the gold.
They will even say, don't seek after the gold.
You can listen.
If you want to be rich, go where the rich is. That's what I say. If you want to go to Wall Street, there's the money. Alright, so therefore I say, if you sow in the spirit, this is the result. If you sow in the flesh, if you sow in gold, if you sow in the mind, surely you will reap the mind. There's nothing wrong to reap your mind. But Solomon say, well, if you really want more gold, you have also to invest in wisdom.
Oh,
Can you stand it?
get more gold.
But he's saying, if you're lazy, poverty will come like a robber. If you are full of ambition, you will never lack on anything. So he just say you have to, this is of his wisdom. You say, don't be like a fool, like a lazy guy. You have to put in work. You have to move some of the ground. You have to structure something that you have your house or whatsoever technology. You need to structure the physical earth for more value in the earth. This is just how it is. Now, surely, if you want more structure, you have to develop your mind. This is just true. So this is his point. It's not just run after wisdom, run for wisdom so that you can get more gold. Solomon says, I have a lot of gold. Everything is gold. His throne is gold, his tables is gold, his plates are gold, his buildings are laid out with gold, his pictures is in gold, his palaces is in gold. He has just gold there. So surely through his wisdom he have gained gold. He also built some structures. Now, he have give his people such a hard time. When his son comes, people say, give us some rain. Oh, choose that and you will make, 90% of this is lost places.
Most of the places you think there's no gold.
There's no oil there. There's no water there. You can make a well, but do you find water? Women say, well, they quote us 45 meters. It will only cost 60,000 rand. Then they come 45 meters, there's no water. Then they say, well, we have to go to 60 meters. They says, there's a little bit water, it's too little. Then they go to 80, but until they go 100 in hours, enough water. But they have only quotes. Then they say, well, we can handle it. But after they start digging, there's no water. They have to go deeper. All right, so you have to dig deeper sometimes. It costs you more money. Surely to run their machine, they need more gas. And they need more poles to go deeper. And then they need more pipes to go deeper into the... it goes deeper, it costs more money. And bore people cannot tell you, is there water or not? We have just to dig. Maybe no water. All right, so you can now say, there's too many places you can dig where there's no gold, no oil, and no water, and no treasure. All right, so this is, where do you sow? Now, Solomon say, all right, develop your wisdom. But your wisdom is actually so you can figure out where to dig your well. Your wisdom is to figure out where is the gold. How can he know he is in South Africa gold? Where does he get that knowledge?
You have to be an expert in geography.
Yeah. And you know, some places in Africa, how have we know the whole Africa? Where have we get this information? You need to get the information because you know Africa is big. You can dig many places for gold there.
How do you know which stock to buy? There's stock places you can dig.
The voortrekkers come here in South Africa. They have many farms. They have not found gold. They have spread through the whole Johannesburg. Johannesburg is just empty. And it's by chance, you know, farm is big. And you have now to plow, and just by chance somebody walk on, your farm is also big.
Yes.
Now, don't think. I was there in Beaufort West, I'm young. My older brother said, let's go and walk today. I said, yeah, let us go and walk. Then we walk out of the village, so Beaufort West, not so far. Then we say, there's the mountains, let us walk. We walk. It was just this little, what could you say? Thorn bushes there. It's a light white thorn. The little grasses, there's a whole desert. And there's the mountain. Say, we go for the mountain. And then there's extra. We walk the whole morning, I guess. So the mountain is still very far. The mountain look very close. But you walk and you walk. Then the mountain never get closer. Eventually here at 2 o'clock, you say, we have to turn our back. We start very early, 7 o'clock or whatsoever.
Where are you going to dig?
Now, just to get to the mountains, where are you going to dig with all this open field? You don't know how big is this earth. This earth is very big.
It could be eating many people with that gold.
All right, so how does Solomon know about the gold? Now, you cannot say, there's now a lot of Afrikaners here in the Transvaal, but nobody get gold.
So, no rattle, like I go.
And then somebody gets some gold and he go to the government. They say, well, they said, you cannot tell anybody about the gold. And if you sell it to anybody, we will go to kill you. If they discover gold, they come and take our country. They are too clear, they are so clear. And then somebody else comes, oh, we have gold, this is a big. They threaten him. It's illegal to have the gold. It's the same as in Namibia. If you pick up a diamond, it's illegal to pick it up. If they find you, they put you in jail.
Can you pick up a
You cannot even, it's illegal to pick it up.
How many diamonds there is?
There's in the little dry river, there's a lot of diamonds. And do you think you can easily get out of the country? If you at the border, they have scans. You find you have swallowed a diamond, well, they know. You go straight to jail. It's illegal to pick up a rock that look like a diamond. So the South African says illegal. Surely, but they cannot keep it. Some guy in cell is farm, this Johannesburg, to a Jew. And the Jew have outside connections. But then the government cannot contain it. Surely. Then immigrants come in from Europe. They want to come and dig gold. Much more gold here in South Africa than in America. There was also gold around, but there was nearly no places of gold. It was just rumors. And then the government, South Africa, said, no. You cannot become a citizen. You have to be at least 10 years. Because the people want to come in and vote out the Afrikaner government. Then Cecil Rhodes, he is the richest Jew, or supporter of the Jews. He have make a lot of money by diamonds. He have buy Rhodesia, this is in Namibia. The whole country belongs to him. He come with an army. He say, no, you have to change your law, otherwise we are going to take. They was unsuccessful. Then England comes in. You have to give the people citizenships at 5 years, not 10 years. Otherwise, this is not right. We are coming to take your gold. And then the reasons. This is, you cannot see what's the American reason. Oh, they have an atom bomb. We have to take over Iraq. It was never true.
It's for the oil.
It's obvious for the oil.
I think they think it's for the diamonds. For the oil.
How do they get the oil? First ruin the country. Then the Semites come and buy up the oil fields. They have first let the stock fall, and then they can buy in. They accuse Iraq was not true. But then they've already break down Iraq.
So what happened is the oil company are going to give lots of money to Bush after he started the war, to the Bush family. Right?
No, food. The soldiers' food. All the contracts to provide food for the soldiers in Iraq come through the Bush family. Surely, Bushes in Texas, they know how the oil works.
Yes.
There's maybe many connections, other connections.
Yes.
He has planned it a long time ago. They've put him, he's not so good debater. Some reason he are elected, because his father was elected. Mm-hmm. They want his brother to be elected again. They know the oil. There have maybe many associations will promote. Bush brother have so much money when Trump come in. He would have been the president if Trump was not. Trump have just upset the whole setup.
So they have something to do with oil.
That news you will never hear.
Surely, you don't know how rich they really is. Yeah, temperature.
So, what is the purpose? Break something down, then you buy in.
It's not an oil. The Bush go to the Iraq just for the oil, nothing else.
Oil. They say no, preemptive war. They are danger for America because they want to build nuclear weapon. There's a better first to take it out.
And now find it.
And then they have this black general. He go to the United Nations, have a PowerPoint. Tell them, you see the lorries, and in the lorries they make an atom bomb. Presented for all the nations to justify them. So they go to war. I look on my TV here in the 80s.
Yeah, I remember that. They talk as if it's so real. There is really atom bombs there. America is not.
And surely, you can believe the black general. You can maybe not believe the white general, but the black general you can believe. This is what each company do. They promote their thing that you buy in. So they have to convince because they want the oil. They want to steal. Alright, so the same as with Ukraine. They want to. Benny say, the Jews say Ukraine is actually our old country. He says some of the Jews in the past have go to Ukraine. We know in Poland there was a lot of Jews.
Yes.
But the Jews actually say Ukraine is actually our country. Now surely the Jews want some more country of themselves. Alright, so strange, Russians, the Jews have now go away from Russia, they go back to Israel. Why is Ukraine so? Now surely they had a Jewish leader which was a coup. So all these things are so questionable. Can you stand there? Why is it questionable? Because of the lies. Of the strategies. We see through the strategies. But you know, all they say, wow, at all costs we have to win. Putin is so bad. He have invaded. We have utterly destroyed Russia. Then also say, Saddam Hussein is so bad. He have a nuclear weapon. Well, nothing was true. So Saddam Hussein, we have no nuclear weapon. We have allowed the inspectors in our American inspectors, they cannot find any factory or any building or any construction somewhere under the ground or whatsoever. Then it must be surely in trucks. So, lies on lies. And there's no responsibility. Even the lies are then exposed. There's no after consequence.
Yeah, it's just...
There's just no consequence. So England, Tony Blair and America, now France don't want to be part of, send their soldiers in, and Germany don't want to serve, and the other NATO nations want and then when they find out there's no nuclear, there's no truck or nothing, they find no nuclear development, say, well, we know we was a little bit wrong, but that Saddam Hussein is now out. Is this not a good thing for the world? You cannot say these things. This is illogical things.
In the name of democracy.
Yeah. I say that the value of the country go down, that they can buy in. This is the reason. This is not wow. How do they do it? How can they do it? This is so unreasonable. Well, we don't understand. No, there's no reason for war. The war is an act of theft, robbery. So, what must you do? You have to get guns and young people that can handle the guns. Then you can get rich. Now the drug cartels, I know this so clear. They need the people come from Cuba. The young, give them job. They have a gun. They protect now the top people with guns.
They gaan jullie onzin.
Yeah.
Protect their drugs.
Protect the drugs, and then they import it through the sea. They have very strong boats.
Oh,
They have their own army there. And a lot of strategy. So don't think, surely there's no cartels, they fight against each other. You need to gun, you have to kill the other boss. Then you can take his territory. This is just exactly. When the woman realized that she need guns, she became very rich. No real stories, there's no real stories. Woman come from Colombia. But she know the drug business. She bring to Miami some kilogram. She run away from her husband. Bring her children, but she have to sell it. First, she has to sell it. It's very difficult because they have areas which are run by cartels. You cannot sell in their area. All right, so what she have to realize, she have to kill the people that go against her. First she go and try to sell, then they say no. And then she have to kill them. Eventually she realizes she's in danger, they want to kill her, so she need guns to protect her. And surely she come from Colombia, and the Cuba young guys come there. They have not work, they want work. She provide good people close to you. They can betray you because there's money. Now you cannot trust anybody anymore.
Yes.
Your power is too big.
Yes.
And she's now a woman. She have all these strong guys. They are also killers. So they can kill her also. And eventually she don't know who to trust. Then she go against some of the top people which are loyal to her. Then they turn against her. What can she do now? They are killers. They know how to kill. Right. And the children are pathetic. You know, money make you pathetic. She said, but I do it only for my children. So no, the children, if they have no backbone, you ruin the children. Now surely the children think no very high of them because they have a lot of money. And then yes, they also party, and then they shoot their gun, and then somebody against it. It's just a mess. The children become a mess. Can you stand there? If there is no labor, you become a mess. Let me say, if you have money, it will kill you. Can you stand there? If you have not worked for your money, that money will kill you. If your children have money and they have not worked for it, it will kill them. It will destroy them. They will use all their youth in low things. From the morning they will buy just low things, and then they will make accidents, they will shoot, they will become drug addicts. They so bad if you have money. So Benny Hinn's children's all, maybe one tried to do something. All are ruined because of money.
When I was studying Chinese, if you have money, devil can push you around.
Yeah, so if you have free money from the parents, so you have a problem, so therefore must say, I cannot give my children money, they have to work for it.
I see.
Bill Gates have just say, all right, give them 60 million, it is finished. They can build their house, do what they want with the money, it's good enough money for their life. So if you have not started, now surely if you start working for your money, it seems even you have a lot of money, you still work. You have gone into a certain direction, but if you never find your direction, it's a hard thing to open. Can you stand? It's a hard thing to go in a momentum. It's a hard thing to go on a certain path. It's very hard. Now, if you have a path, you will continue with your path. If you run, you will continue with your running. If you do your mental exercise, you continue with your mental exercise. But if you have never started with that, never have breakthrough in that, never developed a lot of weight in that, you are just like a boat on the ocean, left and right. You have no path. To make a path for you, take an effort. Can you stand? Don't think the money will bring you happiness. The money will destroy you. The money will bring fear. People want to steal your money. your children's life can come in danger. They can kidnap you. So many problems just because you have money. If you are poor, nobody are interested in you. Nobody wants to steal from you. They will leave you with peace. They won't attack you. They won't be rude to you. Right, so this is a problem. You say, well, I want a lot of money. If you have a lot of money, many of these people that won the jackpot, it killed them. They never know how to handle money. Now they have $100 million in their pocket. It kills them. After 5 years, they are in a bad place. You have not promote them. If you have not earned your money by a product or by work or whatsoever, the money will kill you. They will do all sorts of things to get that money. Somebody wants to steal that money. The government wants to steal it. Your family wants to. But you have to know, you can deceive people so far. They don't look at the fruit, they just look at the wisdom. Some people can promote this so high. Now, it can have fruit, but bring in the fruit first. Now, if somebody can just tell you that you have to invest in the wisdom, but you have to invest in the gold also. Now, God must give the gold to you. No, your wisdom will give the gold to you.
No, wisdom with work will give.
Yeah, well, implement, you have to see how can I implement my mathematics. Implementation.
I think wisdom already includes work. The mind don't include work, but for you to get wisdom, you must already have lots of work.
All right, so this is a system, would I say. It will help your wisdom. But your wisdom can also increase heavily without the help. So this is how they teach you in the schools. They give you, surely you understand now the mathematics, you can write the test and so on. But ask you one problem you can solve with your costs and your sinners, which have a practical way to make your money. Just one example. You must build a bridge or you have to build a tower or something like that. And this is the most unimportant, is the stones and the iron in the stones and the glasses. The little mathematics of cost, how high it is or whatsoever. It's just nearly irrelevant.
Oh, that was my mother told me. One of the friends, the civil engineer, he said this guy lives under big pressure.
Yeah.
Why? Because if he has one decimal wrong, the building are going to fall. Oh, they have to fight with that.
There's one guy can stand there. But you know, build that building, you need a lot of labor, a lot of stones, a lot of tractors, a lot of lorries, you need so many other things which then there's a little calculation. It's just... Now, all right, if you have not a calculation, you can, all your work can be in vain. The building can fall over. It's just like the San Francisco building. They have not deep enough. Now they cannot solve the problem.
Come on, man.
But you don't see it. You only see it. It's like Microsoft. They have not foundations. Should they make a lot of money?
Yes.
Even today they have not foundations. They have stamped this thing that operating system cannot go further. They can maybe make the screen the AI a little bit better and whatsoever, but the foundation was not secure. The Linux is now much smaller. It's like 10, 20 times smaller. You can whops just like this, put it on a jump drive and install the Linux up. You cannot do it with Windows, you need a massive CD to install it. And then they have worked on the memory and the disk operating systems heavily. So surely a much more secure and stable operating system than Windows are like a massive mess.
I see.
Their language, each thing Microsoft touches is messy. Their Word is messy. Their Excel is. Their Word don't work even today. If I work a little bit graphics, just things go so complex. So certain things just don't work. Even today, even they have rewrite the things, it just don't work. So for a certain level it works, but if you want to go a little bit better, a little bit more, some things go wrong, some things go wrong. All right, you have to invest in your wisdom. The decimal must be right. The building are going to fall if you go too high. Oh, the decimal is not important if it's just so high. Then it don't matter. If it's a little bit like this, it don't matter, it won't fall. But make the thing no higher, then the foundations become more important, whatsoever. So if you want to build on the thing, become much more, so then your wisdom becomes very important. How much foundations have you built? How far in your wisdom have you gone before you start your building? Physical, very physical things. And just go and dig some sand and get cement and build things and get some iron out of a mine and have some cloud, whatsoever. So a lot of and wood for the flues or whatsoever, a lot of things. But you need the one guy that do the decimal right, especially if you want to go higher. Now, this is true. Now, but you will say, what is the use of the church? What is the use of the spiritual things? What is the use of the fire? What is the use of faith? What is the use of the gifts? What is the use of this? Surely this is what the Pentecostals want to present. You say, well, you have, this is very important. But it's nothing important for the gold. The fire help, also nothing with the wisdom. Out of the fire come the wisdom. Out of the wisdom, you can put better structure and have your decimal for your thing that for the high building. So if you say, what's the use of faith? Why do you need it? Won't it give you gold? Just say the faith won't give you gold. The faith can give you a vision for gold. So here the people have prophecies, get many visions, but they never get the gold.
Yes, I'm saying. Look at my snowball can be turned back.
They have a perfect visions. But when are your snowball running?
God, in the beginning, a little bigger than I want to start over again.
It's true. For that snowball to start is impossible. that snowball must be already a little bit big. It must be heavy to put up more snow.
Exactly.
And then it goes, at a certain point, it just go very fastly big because it's so heavy. And he have his momentum, but in the beginning, nothing will happen.
And no, not snowball when I was young. It's too small. I will never get big. So I have to make a little bit bigger. And maybe I will
Chances, you want to just say, the chances to get to a certain that it become a snowball is nearly impossible. Now, if it start rolling and start bigging, then it's not anymore impossible. Then the possibilities get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger very fast. 1 year, Musk have gone from 30 billion to 300 billion. 1 year. This is unbelievable. How can he go from 30 billion to 300 in 1 year? All these companies have already invested a lot on, and each of the companies can go on.
I still market will never from 3,000 to get 30,000. You see, you have more, you get more. How less than what you have been taken away.
So this is true. How can you get more? You have to go through the struggle. So you'll try snowball, and so try the snowball don't work. Try the snowball don't work. All right. So this is in any direction. It's exactly this. The wisdom direction also. To get momentum in the wisdom is very difficult. To get, there's only a few get momentum in their chess or get in their mathematics. Or even get momentum in their programming. They just, with high discipline, do their little programming to get the real momentum. No, you do those things, they never, at least, I see now, Theo, Benisa, he know a lot of things with no momentum. You have to have your own momentum.
You can only get there by doing your own thing, but not
You have to think abstracter. You cannot do something, but you have he used this environment. You know all the environments. We'll use that. What Google provide, what this provide, nothing I have already in my 20s say, well, I can write a function. Now surely the basic offer you a lot of functions. They say, I write my own function. And surely then you write bigger functions. And then you write much bigger functions. But you have to start writing your little function. I see all these programmers, they have no functions. They use just what the language provide. Now surely, you have to have 3 or 5 or 6 statements to do one thing. But there's now 5 statements, many variations, but many times a certain variation you use many times. Then you must make a function. Then you have not 5 statements, I have 1 statement. So I have an abstract word that say no 5 things, but now I can move a little bit 5 times faster. This is the idea. Now sometimes I need each individual, but then you make a function. Then tomorrow, if the same thing comes, you just use it. You don't have to think through but what the programs, I think each time through all the detail. They do a little HTML, does all the little details. They have to set up each time for each new thing. Now, surely some people want to bring environment. So Google bring the Angular out. So they want something Act or whatsoever they bring out. And so people start using that. This is a complicated. Now you depend on them. And surely they give it now free, but later they can just Google go down. What about all the things? It's like Microsoft. So many big companies still use Microsoft for the software development. You could see all the work. This is a rubbish environment. There's much better environments, but they have started, they cannot stop. People have started with COBOL. This is what Stefan talked. All the banks have still COBOL. The most pathetic is dependence. Nobody developed COBOL anymore. Nobody behind COBOL. So all I say, you have to get away from your dependence. So it's a heavy dependence. All right, so, but you have to have your own snowball. Well, I have the snowball of Google's nice, fast snowball. But they can just put you out. Even you're on the high place. On the Secret Service. Buy your own security.
Even the drug people don't buy their own security.
Own security. They buy their own guns.
At least be like a
All right, so the question is, what is the use of the church? The use of the church are for the fire. The fire is for the wisdom is for the gold.
Oh.
So they said, your fire won't give you gold, but the fire will give you wisdom. Wisdom won't give you gold, but if you implement wisdom, you will have gold. So your vision of your snowball, you need a vision. It's your faith. But you have to bring it over into wisdom. And in the wisdom, you have to try to implement until you get rolling.
So, can I say, simplify your sentence? The purpose of the church is to give you gold.
But it's a long way to the gold.
What was it? Give you visions for the
So the purpose of the church is not to leave your job.
Amen.
Because the Bible says you will be judged according to what you have done. What have the fire done? This is the only thing. What have the fire done? Have you bring a lot of people in a socialistic system with your fire? This is what the church do. This was what the problem of the Jerusalem church. They have a communist system there.
Yes.
Even Peter say, well, your property belongs to yourself. You can do what do. But the people have started selling their property. Peter must have said no. Don't sell your property. Build on your property. Harm your property. Work your property. Now surely you have to spend time on your fire. You have to spend time also on your wisdom.
Amen.
But you have also to spend on your gold. You say, wow, the fire are more important than the wisdom. This is true. But I have to also, because God will judge you according to what you have done. The Bible says it too many times. Even say, if you stop working, we will take away your wisdom. So here's the guy. He have a big harvest. He says, I have enough. Let me stop thinking. your soul will be taken away from you. So therefore, if your children, you give them money and they don't think, to get, you ruin them. They have to spend time on the wisdom. All right, the fire is your vision. The fire is your faith. The fire is your will. The fire is your ambition. Your fire, your passion. But you have to put it into wisdom. Otherwise, it's emotion. You have to, the moment you have too much power and too little wisdom, you will never get to the goal.
Yes.
Can you stand that? So some of the Pentecost have too much fire, too little wisdom. Now it become noise, it become too wild, it become weird. Can you stand it? Yeah. You have to put wisdom, therefore your wisdom is also weird if you cannot make gold with it. It's also, the wisdom is magic if you don't put it into reality. Now, this is what this German woman, science woman says. She said, wow, they have all these theories, all these mathematics. Just because it's mathematics is not to say it is true. Give the evidence. There is no data. The scientists have also said, where's the data? Now, they have all these new mathematics. Just because it's mathematics is not true. Say, where's the data that prove your mathematics? If there's no data, they say we don't need the data. So she say more than 90% of today's scientists is in the air. There's no evidence. There's no data. They cannot provide data. The global warming, they cannot provide all sorts of science about it. The thing. All right, so you can have the fire, but you have to have the wisdom, and you have to have the paradise you built. So the purpose of the church is to promote the fire. But to say you have not to promote the gold, you don't do any business here. Surely you have to say the wisdom is more important than the gold. Because the baboon won't get gold.
Yeah.
The elephant, even a big brain, physical brain, he won't get gold. He cannot even build a house for himself. And the baboon don't even know going to the cave. He still live in the trees. Now you won't go nowhere in the physical. You will be on your farm for thousands of years without wisdom. The wisdom will help your farm. It's not evident. You must live in a very strange, total world before the wisdom will help your farm, because you must just say, so much I must plant, so much I must plow. But now if you can just get the plowing easier, and then you get the planting easier, then you get the harvest. Now your robots can, even the tomatoes can pluck it. They just look at the tomato and they know exactly what is the color of it and can pluck it. Now human beings are very fast plucking it. But the robot can also start doing it. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So, but to get to that point, your wisdom must have increased so much. To build a tractor, you need so much wisdom, so much engineering. Nothing to do with your farm. You have to bring so many worlds together before you can plow. You can buy a bigger oxen and maybe a stronger iron, but still a problem. You have to do the labor work. And you cannot have an ox there at the back to guide the plow. You have to sit there with your weight, try to get the oxen will pull the plow a little bit. So even basic things the animals cannot do. All right, the wisdom has bring us where we are today. Okay, stand there. But it's implemented wisdom. We call it technology. Now, the fire will get us further. It will show us heaven. The fire shows us heaven. But you have to put the heaven into wisdom. So surely you see now, the city, the New Jerusalem, is a big city. The whole city is like a whole continent. It's like 1,500 miles long and wide. Not only this, also up. There's a cube. So this is like, that one city is like on the whole America, you will put that city. From coast to coast. Now we start seeing it. No, we was here in Johannesburg, and then Pretoria was an hour's drive from Johannesburg. When I grew up. But today, from Johannesburg, it's just houses, buildings. Everything is built. So from this point to that point, everything is full. The cities was very small. They take, in the 1970, they take Mexico. The satellite photo, they have their first satellite photo. Now Mexico has grown like 10 times bigger. Right, so surely they say, China, go down. Because they built so many cities that push a little bit the ground down. They say China a couple of inches deeper than if you take 100 years back. So surely this is what will happen. Surely in China you have so many people. Between the cities is just cities. There is no open field anymore. All right, the earth is still very big. There's no buildings and no houses and no whatsoever on. But this is what they say the future is. They won't only build from one coast to another coast, they will build up also. We know how high is that apartments is heavily high. Oh, very high. All right, it's very likely that you can populate this earth from on the continent. So, and then we don't know where they get the gold. The whole city is of gold. So it's maybe built with material that can never decay. So all sorts of strange visions. So surely one guy here in 1912, the healing guy said, we have to build Zion. We have to build a city. He has a lot of money through his he said, let us build a city out of just a little bit outside of and they built a city. But compared to the New Jerusalem, the city which in the future is all right, in the beginning it worked a little bit, but then it's too much religion, and eventually somebody buy it in, I don't know, the Semites come and buy it out, whatsoever. There's no more Zion city anymore. And then they have contaminated the preacher, or the preacher died too early, and then everything fall flat. So all I actually say, the fire will give you a vision. The fire will give you faith give you the energy for your mountain. But now you need your wisdom, you need your caterpillars, you need your trucks, you need your dynamite. Therefore, for the mountain, you have to implement your wisdom so that you can remove the mountain, so that the guy don't have to go over the mountain. He can just go flat to the other place. All right, so what is the use? If you just can understand, the use of the fire is for the wisdom. The use of the fire is for new structures, new products, new value. Now the gold, we just say, is a form of value. Can stand, but we know electronics is more worth than gold. Can stand there. So this is the black gold. The ICs, the process of these things is the black gold. Now there's another boost to build, to get more black gold. This is now the AI data centers. There was never a need for so much black gold. Now they have a need for more black gold. All right. So this is lesson. So the church don't realize it. Surely you need more fire. But you need also more wisdom. And you need more products, more gold.
Yes.
Can you just understand? You cannot say the fire will give you gold. You have to first translate it, the vision, into wisdom. And the wisdom into your...
Add to your faith knowledge.
You have to add knowledge, yeah. And virtue.
That's work.
There you have it.
And which woman arm have to be strong? My arm is still too weak.
You need to be a virtue woman, you're all right. Make her arm strong. It's not that the arms are strong, she have to make her arm strong.
This is true. I mean, they say in the previous, I think it's a virtue woman. I say, not really. I cannot wake up before the sun comes up.
And I still struggle to make my arm strong.
Come on, Julia.
But she do her husband good all the days of her life. She care very good for the husband. You have always the best food you can get.
But don't let it come.
And clean the house. Manage the house perfect. Bring flowers in.
She married her garden now.
Make the garden perfect. Early up to clean the house.
She better not manage the servant. Very nice to my husband. Your husband let me carry heavy stuff.
Now all the food she bring in from the car, put it on the wagon and transfer it.
I said, I feel very sad.
All right, so the flower. What's the flower?
Anyway, he just used a couple of poems to describe he died. I feel very sad.
All right,
This guy,
but this is the physical. The sun set. This is the mind. The wind stopped blowing. This is the fire. And the guy died. His life ended. So you go through all the wells there.
I cup of well for him.
Yeah, you couple.
Maybe just talk about the flower feeding. I think of the others.
The flower is the structure.
The structure.
Yeah. The sun is the light. The wind is the fire. The spirit is the fire. And surely we don't talk about our last bell. This is the live bell. The guy passed away. You see, you have make a perfect poem.
I know it.
And you have also the right order in your poem. So if you make the poem, it sounds no good. Very physical, but you can point out to other things. Now you can talk no many. You never stop running.
You eat when you walk. You cry.
It seems you can write very good poems here.
Oh God, you are the owner of the house.
You see how many sentences you have? I think when you make that, you can let the people up. You can first give them beautiful poem and then you give the right poem.
When you make us up, your father run, your mother run. When they are very dead, you smell it. You are the boss of the house.
You can tell how you wake them up in the middle of the night. The middle of the night, you wake up. It was not a vision or a dream. It was a cry to the depths of hell.
This is Earth. That's why the poor people live in the beginning. You need both.
You need to describe the labor,
They become very funny.
the burdens, to move the earth down, the earth don't move. Tell them how difficult to move the earth. You have many phrases how difficult it is to the burden, the sweat, the earth just don't move. You say I'm going to have a mountain move, but not even a small piece move, not a rock move.
I see.